and prayers that Georgians everywhere do the same. Now, I do want to quickly mention there are two other statements that we recently got a hold of. Representative Buddy Carter is now weighing in on this situation. I'm going to be reading his statement. So again, if you see me looking down, that is why. He said, quote, I am monitoring the situation at Fort Stewart. Please join me in prayers for the casualties, their families, and the brave law enforcement officers working to protect our community. And I also just want to mention that FBI Atlanta just released a statement. They said, quote, FBI Atlanta Savannah office is aware of the incident at Fort Stewart, coordinating with Army Criminal Investigation Division for any assistance that might be needed.
Just pull in right behind
Further questions should be directed to Army Public Affairs, and of course we are in touch with them. And again, I do want to play you some 911 audio that we got just moments after this active shooting incident occurred, so take a listen.
Max Station 1, mutual aid request for
One. They've got us. They've got us. Yeah, I'm ready when you are, Kate. I'm going to step out of the way and try and show the front entrance. Kate, I'm ready. Come back to me. Yeah, in the last just few minutes, probably the last 2 minutes, it seems actually to some degree that lockdown, and I want to stress that I don't know this, I'm just telling you what I see. It seems that lockdown may be lifted. I want to step out of the way so my photographer, Dan, can give you a better look at that gate area, and I'm not sure you may be even able to see from where you are, but you can see that some people have moved those traffic cones that you saw in my last hit away from the road and are now letting cars that seem to be civilian vehicles back onto the base. Now, we know that this, in these sort of situations, there is a heightened security situation, so we know that they're going to be rechecking these cars, and we anticipate that there may be traffic because of those additional security screens coming back in here onto the base. But it seems, at least with what we're seeing here outside of this main gate, that the lockdown has to some degree lifted. We knew that it was a pretty intense lockdown when I first got out here about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour ago. There was security here. In fact, they had just set up here in this intersection and were directing traffic. When I first got here, the main gate was completely full and they had cars going all the way down this road waiting to get on the base. But then about 10 minutes after I got in, probably an hour ago, maybe 40 minutes ago at this point, that is when they just shut that entire gate off. At this point, I actually see police here. Do you have any updates for us, sir? 1 second, guys. I'm going to stay on the air. Just 1 sec. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Is there any information you can share with us or anything like that? Okay. Okay. Well, we'll wrap up this hit. We'll get to the Ag Center, you said?
Yeah, the Ed Center, the big building right there.
Gotcha.
Down here, take a left.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we actually just had an officer come up to us and tell us that Fort Stewart has actually asked us to leave this area here. Now, we're on a public sidewalk, as we would be at any other crime scene. They really can't kick us off of where we're at, but we are going to go there to try and get some more information in these sort of situations. We may get a press conference or something to that degree. So, again, just to kind of wrap up here, we are outside of the gate at Fort Stewart, where it seems they have reopened the gate to some degree. They are letting some folks back in, but we know this is a continually developing situation, and that could change at any moment. We'll continue to stay out here and bring you the latest. For now, I'm Andy Calder with JCL 22 News.